Good morning, my dear students. Children, in my last class, that is lesson 5, the human body of standard 3, we had covered these topics like the skeletal system and the muscular system. These are the two organ systems which we had covered in my last class, isn't it? Now today we'll understand about the another organ system, that is digestive system. Children, our body needs energy. Why? To do work. Even for playing we need energy. And from where do we get energy? We get energy from the food that we eat. But the food which we eat cannot be used by our body in the form of the food which is eaten. Okay, so it has to be changed into simpler form. That is what is digestion. When we intake food and that food is changed into simpler form, the smallest form, so that it gets absorbed by our body, that process is known as digestion. Now there are a few organs which helps in the process of digestion. Let's see those organs. The very first organ from where the digestion takes place, from where the digestion begins, that is the mouth. This is the first organ, mouth. Then the long tube, can you see the long tube, children? This is what we call as food pipe. It's like just with the mouth and this is stomach, the J-shaped structure where the food goes into the, we eat and the food goes into the stomach, isn't it? This is what we call as stomach. Just to the left side of the stomach, this is called liver. The internal part, the coil structure, this is called small intestine. The bigger one, the outer coil shaped structure, this is what we call as large intestine, and from the large intestine the attached part is known as anus. Okay, now just see the process, just understand it, how the food get absorbed to our body. Now the food we take through our mouth. In the mouth, what is present? In the mouth, teeth are present, and along with the teeth, the saliva is present. I'll tell you what is saliva. When you intake food, we just don't take food in our mouth and swallow the food, isn't it? When we take food in our mouth, we chew it, we bite, okay, and then we break the food into small pieces, isn't it? Then in the mouth, the saliva is present. What is saliva? It's a liquid part which is present in the mouth, and that saliva helps the broken food to get softer. Okay, obviously when the food will mix with the liquid part, it makes the food softer. Okay, so in the mouth, the process of digestion begins, in which the teeth helps in biting, chewing, and breaking down the food into smaller pieces. The saliva in the mouth which is present gets mixed with the food and makes the food softer, so that the food gets swallowed. When you swallow the food travels through this long tube. This is called food pipe. Okay, it travels through the food pipe, and then after traveling, it goes inside the stomach. That means the food pipe is like something, it attach with the mouth and the stomach. Okay, now it works like a bridge. It works like a bridge between mouth and stomach, so that the food gets traveled through this bridge. Okay, now as soon as the food comes in the stomach, there are digestive juices present in the stomach, and these digestive juices, when mixed with the food, it makes the food in the form of paste. Okay, because food cannot get inside into the other parts if it is not in the form of paste. Okay, so the food mixed with the digestive juices which is present in the stomach, and it forms a paste. Then this food, the paste form, which is in the paste form, it is passed into the small intestine, and the internal coil shaped, children, this is the small intestine. Okay, it passes in the small intestine. Again in the small intestine, the digestive juices are present. Okay, These digestive juices which is present in the small intestine helps to digest the food. Whatever food goes inside the small intestine, it helps in the digestion of food. Okay, from the nutritional components of the food are then absorbed by the blood. So whatever nutritional components are there from the food, that gets absorbed by the blood. Okay, because the food is not as in the form of food, it becomes like a liquid. Okay, now after that, the rest of the food that cannot be digested by our body, all the food will not get digested, no. So the undigested food that goes in the where? In the large intestine. Can you see this large intestine? This is the large intestine, the outer coil shape, the longer one. This is the large intestine. So the just remember, the undigested food goes into the large intestine. Okay, and the water from the undigested food is absorbed by the large intestine, and it is removed from the body as waste through the anus. This is what is anus, which is attached with the large intestine. So whatever waste materials, whatever waste liquid we have, that comes out through anus. That is the undigested food. Okay, this is the process. This is the process of digestion. What is the process of digestion? In the process of digestion, the food is changed into simpler form. Okay, and then it gets absorbed by our body. This is what the process of digestion, and this process is very important, very important. So I hope you have understood this topic clearly. Okay, thank you.